Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to review the NATASHA DENONA GLAM palette. So I freaking love this palette. I saw it and immediately knew that for all my wedding makeup needs, this was gonna do it. So first things first, I just got back from vacation today, so I'm looking a little hobo-ish because I was like, I'm not showering and doing all my hair and everything for a YouTube video because that's just not me, and what you see is what you're gonna get. So we have this beautiful pink velour velvet headband, my hair up, but my face is mostly done, and I'm gonna take you through swatches and then do an eye look recreating on the palette based off of kind of what they tell you to do, because the way they have this laid out is telling you kind of like what's your transition shade, what's your crease shade, base, center eyelids, inner corner, blend. So I'm just gonna honestly follow what they say to do and we'll see what we come up with. All right, so to begin with the swatches, I have put them all on my arm so you can see all my random crap in the background. But we're gonna go through these one by one and I'll kind of tell you what they are. So if you can see on here, the way that they have it set up is they say kind of center eyelid, what is that word? Smoke, so like smoking out the eye, another center eyelid, and so forth. So they have it named kind of interestingly, so just bear with me. Okay, so the first one that we got going on, I'm just gonna take myself out of frame, is this one is center eyelid. It's nice like peachy shimmer. Then we got smoke, another center eyelid, an outer eyelid, blend, outer eyelid, inner corner, lash line, center eyelid, crease, inner corner, outer eyelid, center eyelid, and brow bone. All right. And the one color that I didn't do is this base transition shade. And the only reason is it's literally like the same color as my skin. It wasn't really gonna show up on my arm. But yes, so the swatches are all super pretty. I'll have a picture of it on my Instagram for you guys to check out. So what we're gonna do first is we are going to just kind of follow what it says and see where it goes. So I'm gonna start with a crease color. So I'm just gonna take kind of a fluffier brush, dab it in there, tap it off. I'm gonna get my mirror out because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, yes, a nice price tag, classy. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of take it, just kind of smudging it lightly throughout the crease of my hooded eyes. But yeah, I think it's going on really pretty. I like this palette for weddings because I do a lot of wedding makeup. And it kind of just has all the most perfect brown and gold neutrals because that's usually what brides want. So it just kind of takes the guesswork out. So this crease color actually goes on quite a bit darker in my opinion than what it shows up as. It shows up as like a tan color, but it looks almost like a darker gray, if you can see that. So I'm just kind of buffing it all through the crease. Okay, then I'm going to take this blend brush color. So this looks like more of a nudish color. I'm just going to kind of take it over that. Yeah, so I like this blend color. I feel like it really warms up the look versus being super cool toned brown. So I'm kind of just taking that and I'm just blending it up into my brow bone because I have hooded eyes, so you kind of have to bring the eyeshadow quite a bit above the lid for it to show. And I'm just messily kind of blending all that out. I don't think it needs to be super perfect. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a center eyelid color. So I think I'm gonna go with, let's look at the swatches. So this is a center eyelid right here. This is a center eyelid. And this one is this one is as well. So I think I'm gonna go with the light gold one. Let's see what that turns out to be. Very pretty. Kind of start seeing it. A nice trick if you want a light shimmer color to show up more is taking, honestly, a water spray bottle or the MAC. I use the Prep and Prime, or you can use your setting spray. Honestly, just wet the brush a little bit, kind of get any extra off, and then you can see like it comes on very pigmented on the brush, and then you just pat it into the eyelid. So I think a mistake, a lot of people, not a mistake, but what I used to do is I would take a shimmer shade and I would like swipe it, but if you really pack it on, then you get much better color payoff. So I'm just kind of putting that all over the eyelid, but yeah, you can see without weave, it's turning out really pretty, and you can always layer and build on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take more of a bullet brush. So this is the Sephora Pro Bullet Crease, and I'm going to take the smoke color. So again, that is this one, and we're just going to start smoking out that outer corner a little bit. So that goes on pretty dark. So this would be if you really want that sultry kind of smoky eye. So we're gonna have to blend this out because I kind of went in a little heavy-handed, but that's okay. Mistakes can be made. Rome wasn't built in a day. We're trying our best. So I'm just gonna take a clean brush, and honestly I'm just kind of blending all of it through with small circular motions. Again, I'm not taking like 10 hours to do this because I'm just gonna take it off, but I wanted to just kind of give you guys an idea. So this would be like if you wanted to have a dramatic smoky eye bridal look. So then you can always take the crease if you want to make that a little bit darker, bring it in, define the eye. You can just kind of go to town, do whatever you want. So then I'm going to take the color Lash Line. So that is this dark color right here. Well, get some double chins up in there. It's the Lash Line. I'm gonna take that, dab off extra, and that's when you just take it right below, literally on your lash line. So I would suggest getting kind of a flat top brush like this. So this is the Sephora Pro Smudge, and you just take it and honestly you smudge it all along your lash line. And you don't have to be super precise with this because basically it's just gonna give the dramatic eye look. Excuse my sniffling. And you wanna blend it in with whatever that dark color is that you're doing out here. So I look a little crazy right now. All right, so we're gonna go back in, center eyelid, make sure it's defined. They also have outer eyelids, so I'm gonna take, just looking at my colors really quick. I'm gonna take this one, looks pretty. It's like an outer shimmer shade. So I think what they mean with that is just kind of putting it on like the very outer corner of your eyelid just to give it that pretty shimmer definition. Ooh, got some stuff in my eye. So yeah, so you can see this is without, this is with it. It just gives you that kind of glamour, dramatic look. Now I'm gonna go put on eyeliner, finish this eye, and you can see the final product. So this is the final look. I put on some eyeliner, some mascara. Normally with brides or bridesmaids, you're gonna put on lashes, you're gonna give that ba-ba-boom look. But you know, I'm taking this all off in like 5 minutes, so we're not gonna do that. But as you can see, it's a very soft, pretty look. It just elevates yourself instead of being something crazy, or makes yourself not look like you on your big day. So as you can see, kind of, I have a lot of light going on in here, so it's a little hard to see, but you can see we have those brown crease and transition shades. We have the gold eyelids, which just kind of make your eyes pop. We did a little bit on the lash line. That's something that I usually do on brides or bridesmaids instead of doing straight eyeliner, just because I think it's a softer look, but it gives that dramatic flair that ties in the top parts of your eyeshadow. So yeah, so I'd say, is this worth it for $65? I'm not really sure. There's quite a bit of fallout, and it just seems like a lot for a palette. And it has a lot more cool tones than I was expecting, than warm shades. So definitely that blend shade helped warm it up a bit. But that was one thing that I was a little concerned about, just because you don't want someone to have more of like grays or washed out on their face. The plus side of this, I will say, is the packaging. I think it's really neat how they tell you kind of exactly where to put things. I haven't really seen any palettes do that yet. Usually it's just kind of like a random name that no one cares about. But this was very clever in telling you exactly kind of where to put things. So I think if you're just starting out, you're very into glam makeup, I think this would be the perfect palette for you. You can make a lot of different looks with it. It's really pretty. The packaging is gorgeous. I mean, it comes in this very durable magnetic case. So I'd say give it a try if you're into these types of colors. But if you just kind of want like a cheaper dupe, then probably Morphe or someone has something similar. But if you're a makeup artist doing wedding or event makeup, I think this is very crucial to have in your kit. It just can go a long way. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this random tutorial put together. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.